Hey everyone, Sandy here. Welcome to my channel. It's Saturday afternoon, so this is just going to be hopefully a quick Saturday shopping share. I'm going to share what I picked up at the store today. I went to Hobby Lobby, so stay tuned and I'll go over what I got and tell you what I'm going to be doing with it. Okay, so I only went to the sewing section of Hobby Lobby today, this morning, and because I went in with a purpose of what I wanted to do. Um, I'm going to start doing some slow stitching, which is quote embroidery in my junk journals. And I wanted to pick up some colors of thread, embroidery thread that I didn't have, and just some admin things. So I'm going to show you what I got. When I was in the sewing department, currently I am working on a two Halloween junk journals that I have started a couple of years ago, and I want to try to finish them this year. And I saw this ribbon bundle. It was hanging near in my store, near where they cut the material. And I think it's primarily for making hair bows. So it says it's a multi-ribbon value pack. It's approximately a yard of each in 30 different pieces. So I know the white ones are not going to work probably in my Halloween one, but the black and the gold and the different blacks, I thought, yeah, I want this. And it was $5.99. So I picked up one. They had one that was more, colorful, but it was colors I didn't think I would like that much. So I just got this one. So I really like that. So that's for my junk journal. Then I went over to the sewing section, sewing wall, and I picked up some 50 pieces of size 00 and 50 pieces of size 0 safety pins in the silver. I like these in my junk journals. I got the bigger ones, but I hadn't picked up any smaller ones for $2.29, so I got me some safety pins. And on the way, I forgot, on the way to the, why are these different? Oh, well, on the way to the fabric was a back to school gluing section, and I grabbed a couple of 4-ounce 3-in-1. And what I'm looking at, I guess they've changed their bottle. This one's blue, and this was a kind of a dark navy or black looking, but they both say 3-in-1. So I like to make sure I have 3-in-1 on hand. I have a bigger bottle in my stash, but just in case. So then, like I said, I was in the sewing aisle. I saw these. I got two. I don't know why, but they're $3.29. It's Heat and Bond's Light Quilter's Edge. Accurate control without puckering or fraying for 1/4-inch seams. Easy piecing and better control. So I thought, this might be something I want to try. We'll see. I don't know. And then also I got the, I had seen this on someone's video, the light steam seam, where they're putting everything down on a cover, the fabric, using fabric for a junk journal. So yeah, I picked up one of those. This was $6.99, so it cost more, but it's a good size, 9 inches by 12, and it's 5 sheets. So if you're doing a cover, I thought that might work, right? I think so. I hope so. Also, I knew that I needed something if I'm going to iron to keep the sticky stuff off my ironing surface. So I picked up a Heat and Bond's pressing and craft sheets. Yeah, I know I could use some, maybe an old towel or something, but there's 5 sheets that are 11 by 17. So I thought this would last a while. $5.49. So I got that. Then I went to the, I saw an end cap of fabric. So I had to have, these are $1.79 each. These are your fat quarters. I thought this butterfly floral one was real pretty. Could be something used for a junk journal. and another cat one. I think this one's different from the one that I had before, but I like the cats. Thought those were cute. And then I picked up a white because I think I might need that. Just might need that. So I got that. Okay. Then, and also I grabbed a spool of black upholstery thread. I wanted a heavier thread. I didn't have any black thread. I can't believe I didn't have any at all. So this was $2.99. It was a higher price, but I did pick up some thread, black thread. And then I went to where I meant to go in the first place. The reason I went to Hobby Lobby was for some embroidery stuff for the slow stitching that I'm going to do in my junk journal. And I was there. I saw this really cute pin cushion. Do I have pin cushions? Yes, I do. Did I need it? No, I didn't. Did I want it? Yes, and so I got it. $4.99. I love the bee and the flowers. It's just, it kind of matched. Several years ago, I picked up this little dish at Hobby Lobby that I put buttons and trinkets in. It's got the bee and stuff. Bee the Good sewing dish. And I don't remember what that cost. I already had that, but it matched. So I got that. And then I said, well, I need something to put my needles in until I make me a needle book, right? So this was $2.79. It is a 10 needle box. See what that looks like, but I assume it just slides. Yeah. And I think it's magnet in there, and you put your needles in there. So I thought that would be handy. I needed that. I did. I definitely did. And then also, I have always been wanting a pair of bird embroidery scissors. So these were $6.49. So that was kind of a treat for me. Not what I went for, but I got it because I think they're pretty. And I've always wanted them. So yeah, I bought them. Let me get this wire off of them though. So yeah, for my cutting of my embroidery threads and stuff. Just a little snippy thing here. I think they're cute. I wanted them. I'm going to keep this on there for now because I might need it. But anyway, those are cute. I like that. When you're slow stitching on paper, I'm going to do it on fabric and paper, but when you're on paper, you need something to, poke holes in your paper. And I saw this, it's kind of pricey, $3.29. So I could use some packaging, but I don't know if I've got any packaging coming in that's going to have foam packaging. Plus you get the 2 pokey needles. So yeah, this is for, putting a piece down and poking the holes in it so you don't hit it on your desk. So I got that. Didn't need it, but I got it. And then, of course, I wanted some more needles. I have needles, but I want to make sure I have different sizes. So I've got, and they're priced $129 to $149. It's not so bad. This is the smallest ones for real fine stitching. Size 510. I guess that's what that says. Needles are 16 in there. And then this one here is a size 12 pieces, size 1.5. And then these are bigger. These are size 20. 5 of them. The needles. I've got needles to put in my little needle box. I don't know if I'll do this or not, but I like the designs. You've got buzzing bees. And this is the iron-on. Okay, embroidery. I know that my grandmother, my sweet Grandma Green, and my mom, when I was a kid, tried to teach me embroidery, and I did do some. I think maybe I made one hanky. I don't know. Lived on a farm. I much preferred being outside with my animals, riding my horse, playing with the baby pigs, my pet rabbit, the cats, all the things. Playing outside with my nephews. I enjoyed that so much more. And then when during school, I would play basketball and stuff. So I wasn't into the hand sewing that much. I do know they tried, and I did learn some stitches. So I know that you iron these on. These are patterns, and then you would, embroidery. I thought these were so cute for $1.99. So pick that up. Got that. So now the thread, this is what I went for. This is what I went for. So I picked up 3 metallic ones in a gold, a silver, and kind of a platinum. I think these are really pretty. These might be pretty for something. So these cost more. Only bought 3. Can't remember. I think they were $1.29 or something. These are high. These are the regulars. 69 cents. So I got kind of a platinum-y color. I got a couple of yellows, a light one and a brighter one. I got a couple of oranges, 2 different shades. I got a brown. I got 1 black because I know I have black here already. So I just got the one. Well, no, I got 2. Black's the basic. I'm doing Halloween too, so I needed black. I only got 1 white and 1 ecru beige there. Those. And this one is kind of a brownish color, kind of neutral there. The purples. I wanted some purple. I didn't have any purple. That's a blue. This purple and a light purple. And then I thought, well, I need this gold color. What did I do? I get 3 blacks? I guess I did. I didn't know I did, but I did. Okay. No, one of these I already had. Laying here on my table because I did something going to do something last night. Oh, anyway, okay. I got this kind of gold color in the regular. The blues, this dark blue, this kind of periwinkle blue, this blue. These 2 the same. No, they're a little bit different blues. And this blue. I was thinking of doing something in a blue. That's why I got so many blues. It's kind of crazy, right? Couple of pinks, a bright pink and a light pink. Whoops, are these all out of view? I got a red. Got to have a red and a peach. And I only got this green because I have a set of greens that I had bought before for leaves and stuff. And then this teal. So I bought those. And then I thought, well, I'm going to get organized. And I'm going to wrap them on these little cards. So I can throw them into my embroidery slow stitch box. And so these, you get, how many of them? For 99 cents. Or, I can't read it. They're floss bobbins, 25 pieces. So I have 50. I'm more than plenty. So that's what I got. Slow stitching. So yesterday I was fooling around with it in my junk journal. This is what I'm playing with right now. I'm not doing a video on it. I had already made this. We've been working on it. It's my Witch's Secret Book of Spells. I've got a little picture of some little children witches in here. Yeah, I've been working on this one off camera, so when I get it finished, I will do a flip through. But I decided to see if I could remember any of my embroidery stitches. So first I took just a scrap of paper. Where is it? Here, okay. Scrap of paper, and I just did some stitches on it. This pulls out, this opens up. And then I tore it and inked it and just glued it in here. So I was using, hadn't pulled out my embroidery floss yet. So I was just using my jute twine. So that's why these are kind of raggedy. But anyway, I did 2 French knots there. And I did some running back stitch, and then I did some zigzag. Not too bad. It's been years since I've done that. And like I said, I only probably one summer did anything that my mother and my grandmother taught me. But anyway, I glued that in there. I like how that turned out. It's kind of like spooky looking. Well, then I was watching a video and just following along, doing a blanket stitch, but doing it loosely to make it kind of look lacy on the edges. And my daughter came in to see what I was doing, and she distracted me, so I really made it, it's really bad here on the end. It was doing pretty good. I was clicking along right there, and then she distracted me, and she said, well, you know what, it doesn't matter because it's going in a Halloween junk journal, and it's supposed to look like a goblin did it, and it really does look like a goblin did it right here. I'm going to practice on it. I was using that jute on this one too, I think. So it just kind of looks kind of like big pieces of it, some of it where it's, kind of ravels out. But hey, I like it in the junk journal. It does look like a goblin made it. So that's what I'm working on right now. So that's my Saturday afternoon share with you, my shopping share. And I hope if you're creating today, following along with some events and having a great time, or maybe you're going to venture out and try a different type of project. I'm combining this in with my junk journaling. I'm going to do paper and fabric. I'm going to make me a fabric cover with some slow stitching on it. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Looking forward to doing something a little bit different as I have time. And oh, I also wanted to share, this was not bought today. This here, my husband made for me a couple years ago. It's a wood block for my inker. But on Etsy, I saw these handled one, and I really like it. I like the longer thing to hold on to. So I'll try to find out the Etsy seller that I got this from and link it down below for you. But all the rest of this is Hobby Lobby. So head on over to Hobby Lobby and get you some stuff for some slow stitching if you think you want to give it a try. I'll have some more videos for you coming up this week. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.